All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're checking out the new content that dropped today, including the new Legends and Flashbacks collection. So if you guys don't recall, for pretty much the last week or week and a half, we've been talking about getting this new Legend and Flashback collections, this new Legend that was supposed to come out. The only clue that we had was that this player was had an OBP, or I'm sorry, an OBP of over 400. And there was a lot of speculation, but I don't think anyone expected that it would be Victor Martinez. That's right. Victor is the reward for the he's our reward for the new Legends and Flashbacks collection. As you can take a look, this guy has 100 across the board when it comes to hitting stats. Power against righties being the lowest one. His fielding wise, it's not as good. In fact, it's not even close. We're talking about nearly a 40% or a 40-point attribute difference between the hitting stats and the fielding stats if you are not focusing on arm strength or arm accuracy, but those are clearly in the yellow. So they are not any better, which is a shame. But yeah, I mean, perfect DH right here, a switch hitter. You know, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So you could throw him in at first base if you like. I think a more prominent position for him would be DH, but that is my opinion. What's up, Poopin? How are you? Obviously, you got to collect guys along the way. As you can see, I already have 4 of them here. So I'm going to go ahead . I'm going to go ahead and collect 4 of them. Get them out of the way. And it's nice to see that MLB The Show is still laggy. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Also, I would like to point out that there is no other card to grab with this Legends and Flashbacks collection like there was for Miguel Cabrera. You know, he had a 95 before he had a 99. So Miguel Cabrera, he is, or Victor Martinez, that is the only option. Gonna go ahead and collect the Jolt series. If this game would ever stop being so freaking laggy. Roki getting a card? Where exactly? Is it like June program? Oh. Well then there you go. I can get to the June program as soon as this collection doesn't, as soon as I make some progress in the collection here. And it looks like We also have a voucher for a collection, a third Legends and Flashback collection that is coming on June 26th. Okay. I mean, look, I don't really have a choice in the matter. You know, I'm kind of stuck at where I'm at. This game is so laggy. It's honestly really bad. You know, I was complaining about this yesterday, but maybe it's the fact that this game is just terrible and they've done nothing to improve it in terms of the lagginess, and this kind of stuff may make me not want to play this game. I mean, I'll still play it for baseball purposes, but this is getting ridiculous. Seems like so far the collections are going pretty good here. You know, obviously I knew the second half Heroes wasn't gonna happen. So I need two more for that. Last ride's not gonna happen either. Oh yeah, I never collected what's up, Boogie? I never collected Giancarlo Stanton. I wonder how much he is at this point. It's still a pretty considerable amount. How are my Mets doing? Well, they just dropped the series against the Cardinals, you know, and they got beat pretty badly in the first two games, 9-2 and 7-2. So not exactly a good start. And this weekend, it's the Atlanta Braves. So that's not good. Well, the biggest news to come out for the New York Mets is the fact that it's unlikely that they're going to sign Freddie Peralta. They just came out and said it, or um, somebody said it, that they were unlikely. Let's see who said it. Per John Heyman, who's the New York Mets writer for the New York Post, and usually his intel is pretty good. So Oh my God, they just doubled? Okay, well, I guess I'm not getting this done because I'm not paying over 80,000 stubs to get that done. That's ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. And I have no hopes that the other guys are gonna go down. Do you think the Mets are gonna be aggressive at the trade deadline this year? Um, yes, but I don't think they're gonna improve their team. I think they're gonna trade off what they can in order to get whatever they can get for some of their players. Do I think Scooble gets traded? I don't know where the Tigers are in their standings. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh, 8.5 games back. If anyone is willing to pay that, I mean, that's up to them. Because we know it's going to be a lot. Yeah, maybe them. There's a lot of options. Dodgers, Mariners. I don't know. I don't know who he could be traded if he could be traded. Maybe the Tigers don't want to give him up. You're still concerned with this Dodgers team. Listen, no postseason run ever. I mean, there are very few postseason runs that start in April. Usually, it's around the trade deadline where we figure out who's going to be contending and who's not. So, I would not be worried about it. You have enough cards to get you to 20 out of 24 for VMart? I don't. Well, if that's what it takes, that's the price the Mariners may have to be willing to pay. It's up to them for someone like Scooble. Here's the thing, though. The Mariners could also go after Freddie Peralta because right now the consensus is that the Mets are not likely to sign him. So maybe Freddie Peralta would help bolster their starting rotation. This is the thing, though, Woogie. Unless you're looking for a rental for a half season, you got to be careful with guys who are set to walk in free agency. I mean, Aroldis Chapman I've definitely heard his name pop up. Yeah, he's a potential one. That doesn't surprise me one bit. I'm hoping Carlos Santana's price went really up after the Legends and Flashback collection. Okay, it's not as high as it was. He's almost done. Okay, he's almost done. He's at tier 4 for parallel XP. Once I get him there, then I'll sell him, because he's not going to play any use to me at that point. Besides, I do have Travis Hafner, who could play first base, so I just want to get Carlos Santana super factored. But yeah, that's the collection for Victor Martinez. Definitely one that I didn't expect in terms of Legends and Flashbacks for sure. There's also the roster update we gotta go through. And there were a lot of guys who ended up or attribute update who ended up getting higher. So we got Shohei Ohtani, which if he wasn't already expensive, he is now. Christopher Sanchez may have had the biggest jump at +4 from an 85 to an 89. Wow. We got Yordan Alvarez. He gained 1. Aroldis Chapman went up 1. Cal Raleigh went down 2. That's a shame. Jacob deGrom up 1. Julio Rodriguez up 1. Cody Bellinger went down 1. Yoshinobu Yamamoto went up. He's at an 87 now. Chris Sale went down 1. Yandy Diaz, this is our first gold to diamond, at an 86. He had a +2. Mookie Betts went down 1, so now he's an 86. Shea Langolier, another guy who went from gold to diamond, +2. Nick Kurtz went up 1. Bryce Harper went down 1. Ben Rice went up 3. So he goes from a gold to a diamond. Cam Schlittler also went up from a gold to a diamond by +4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he went down 3 but stays at a gold. Pete Crow Armstrong goes up to a gold. I'm kind of surprised that didn't happen sooner. Mizorowski also went up from a gold to a diamond. So, actually, he had the biggest jump so far at +5. Holy mackerel. And then, of course, now we're getting into the golds. So, Freddie Freeman went down 1, but stayed at a diamond. Dylan Dingler went up 3. I'm trying to look for the guys who went from diamond to gold. Here we go. Starting with Gunnar Henderson, he went down 2, so he went from a diamond to a gold. So did Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm honestly not surprised about that. I'm surprised Kyle Tucker went down from a diamond to a gold. Wow. Ernie Clement, he went from a silver to a gold, so our first silver to gold. We also have Cade Smith as well. He went from silver to gold. Will Smith went down from a diamond to a gold. Wow. Kind of shocked by that. As I'm shocked with Trey Turner here going from a diamond to a gold as well. Wow. Ryan Weathers is a silver to gold player. He gets +3. So does Tanner Scott. He goes from silver to gold. Eric Zabrowski, I hope I'm saying that right, but he goes from silver to gold. So does Braxton Ashcraft. Robert Suarez. Seiya Suzuki went down from a diamond to a gold. Honestly, I was shocked the first attribute update they did, they put him at diamond. I was really shocked by that. Davis Martin goes from silver to gold with a +5. CJ Abrams goes from silver to gold with a +3. Robleski also goes from silver to gold. Javier Edwards, same thing. Pete Alonso went down. Wow. And he's actually has a WAR over 1, so I'm kind of surprised by this. I understand his average is not that good, but I mean, he hits for power. He has 15 home runs, which heading into the month of June is pretty good. But I'm not the one who decides this. Ryan Jeffers, he goes from silver to gold. So does Gavin Williams, not Andres Munoz. Murakami, no surprise here. What's up, Dean? How are ya? I'm just going over the roster updates. Adrian Morejon goes silver to gold. So does Louis Varlin, Josh Young. Wow, Kyle Harrison with a +7. Anthony Bender with a +6. Holy cow. Machado goes down. Yeah, he's been struggling. He's been struggling this year. This I understand. The Pete Alonso one, I don't understand that. But Manny Machado, I understand. Jason Adam went down from a gold to a silver. Let's see. Who had the biggest attribute? Oh. Walbert Urania with a +8, Orlando Ribalta with a +8, and Bryce Miller with a +8 as well. So +8 was the biggest. I couldn't tell you. I'd have to look through 93 pages, so I'll let you guys go through and see it for yourselves. But yeah, that's the roster update, at least for the guys who go from silver to who go from gold to diamond and silver to gold. And of course, the biggest attributes or the biggest movers as well. But you could all check that out on your yourselves. But I got to move on now. Now, I believe we have a new program as well. Not just the June Spotlight program, but this Pack Palooza program, which is kind of interesting. At this point, like, some of these cards are more worth selling than anything. Are these cannot be sold? Got it. Okay, so this is definitely a good opportunity to either get Devers or Wood and help with that collection. I could also do this as well. But I'm more interested in this than anything, so... Oh, wait a minute. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry. The this pack basically a flashback to all the packs that you can earn over the course of the year. Obviously, this is more towards trying to get Miguel Cabrera done. But yeah, you have a Legends pack, you have a World Baseball Classic pack, you have a St. Patrick's Day pack, you have a Chocolate Bunny pack, Chocolate Eggs pack, an April Spotlight pack, and then you have the Pack Palooza, which can get you any of these cards that can help you complete some of these collections. So, you guys know that I'd like to get this so that I can get these guys in case I don't earn them through these two packs. Because it is expensive. But let's just look at what we need to do in order to get this done. So we need 5 wins, 50 hits, 20 home runs, 100 total bases, 7,500 parallel XP, 12 innings pitched, and 21 strikeouts. That's what we need. There are also extreme moments here. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Grind conquests that you guys can do. JT Realmuto, pull off the cycle. Hit 3 home runs. And then score 8 runs. Southpaw. Okay, interesting. But doing all 3 of those moments will get this done, and you don't have to do any of the missions. There's one more program I have to check out. It was mentioned earlier. Roki Sasaki in the June Spotlight Drop 1 program, where you could also earn... Who's this? I see Luis Garcia there. I see him. No outliner sinker. This is Gage Jump, a lefty for the Oakland Athletics. Spotlight 1 pack, you've got Jackson Churio, Isaac Paredes, Chad Dallas, Edwin Arroyo, and Victor Barracoto. I'm not going to look at the attributes for all these guys. Take a look at Roki. You say no outliner sinker. Ooh, he doesn't have outlier period. That's a shame. But overall, these attributes, they're all in the green, which is nice to see. He's not going to give up a lot of hits to righties. Even to lefties, he's not going to give up a lot of hits. He has more potential to strike out lefties than he does righties. But he's very clutch. He's got a lot of stamina. So this doesn't seem all that bad to me. Oh yeah, we got to check out... Well, the June Lightning program isn't going to have anyone, and neither will the Retro Lightning either. Ugh. So I believe that's all the new content except the Conquest map. I think the Conquest map is something new. It's tops now for Jason Dominguez. That's right. I remember seeing that. So there you go. There's Jason Dominguez. Exclusive player that cannot be sold. You can also collect a Headliners pack, a few show packs, a deluxe pack, a Spring Breakout Choice pack, a deluxe choice pack, and Jason Dominguez, as I mentioned. Obviously better against righties, so if you could also put him on the bench and either bring him in as a speed guy, or you could just have him bat against righties. But I wouldn't have him bat against lefties, because even getting him super fractured, you'd only get 78 power against him. So that's a shame. And then, of course, if you repeat, you get 3 Ballin' is a Habit packs. Woohoo! Thoughts on Lance Berkman being the new Chase Pat? I haven't even looked at that. Whoops. Let's take a look, I guess. Oh, so no more Al Leiter? Ooh, that probably means that Leiter's stats go, Leiter's card is going to go up, especially with the Signature Series being a collection. I didn't think it would be, but you proved me wrong, gamer. I was wrong. You told me that it would be. But now no Al Leiter, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have to hope that I can get a Chase Rewind pack and try to get Leiter. Looking at these, great contact hitter, great power against righties and against lefties as well. I will sell Carlos when he is super fractured. It will not take, I don't think it's going to take me a long time to get Carlos super fractured, especially since he's already tier 4. So I'm working on it. Obviously not that great of a fielder, especially for right field. That kind of concerns me. I don't know if I would put him there. I think I would have him as a DH. But that's just me personally. I see Pudge is in here for the Headliners pack. Great contact hitter, but noodle bat. Now this is a guy you definitely want to put behind the plate, for sure. The only downside is he's not going to have a lot of power, so you're probably putting him at the bottom of your lineup. All right, so that's everything then in regards to that. Wow, I can't believe I spent over a half hour talking about all that. Jesus. There were some other conversations in there, but for the most part, it was on the roster up. It was on the Legends and Flashback collection and the game itself. So I'm ready to hop in the conquest. Gamer, you told me to do the planet map, but we got to finish up the Mayflowers. Get Jim Rice. Get that Jim Rice card. We have to. The game doesn't seem to have a stroke, as you called it, gamer, when you're doing these, when you're attacking territories, as long as you're not getting additional rewards. Like there. By the way, I did end up booking my hotel room, my hotel rooms for Toronto and Cooperstown. So I've got that done. Now I just gotta get my rent rental car. And once I do that, I'll be all set for Toronto or for my vacation at the end of June. I'm excited to see Rogers Center, especially since I'm only going to be a couple miles away. And then Cooperstown. Cooperstown was a bit more expensive than I would have liked, especially for a weekend. I get it. It's the 4th of July, but people are going to be at home. I don't think they're going to be in Cooperstown checking out the Baseball Hall of Fame, although that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm going to Cooperstown. But I didn't think it'd be so expensive. Oh well, it is what it is. Going on vacation is expensive. I could see why many people don't do it. I mean, I can't remember exactly what I spent last year when I did my MLB ballpark tour, and I went to 5 different cities. At least the good thing was that for Philadelphia, I didn't have to worry about booking a hotel room because I just stayed with family. But unfortunately, from here on out, I can't really afford that much, or I'm not going to be able to enjoy that luxury. But I'm excited to see Toronto. And I can't wait to see. I know for a fact I'm going to go see the Hockey Hall of Fame as well as the CN Tower. Can't wait to see those. By the way, strike three, sit down on that. previous at bat. Yeah, I had very little hope that that was going to fall for a base hit. There we go. We finally got a base hit. Should have just let that one go. No, come on. That stinks. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Come on, Satchel, just get through this half inning and we're good. All right. And I haven't even had to use one of my relief pitchers yet. So I'm saving my bullpen. Meanwhile, the Giants are here, wasting it. And they just gave up a home run to Luis Ariz. Wait a minute. They would put in, I guess Brian Walker is their closer, but they would seriously put in a righty when they were going up against two lefties and a switch hitter. Well, the switch hitter doesn't hit better against lefties. He hits better against righties. Woo. That was nearly disastrous. I was telling Carson Bench to go for three. It's like I had to pump the brakes on that one. Let's go. Hey, it's a productive out. Lindor won't get any parallel XP for that, but it does put Carson Bench in position to be scored in on a hit like that. So thank you, Lou Gehrig, for proving my point. And Michael Conforto with a home run, so I'm not really in a position to bring in a reliever. Unless Satchel Paige gives up a run, then I can take him out. And Hunter Goodman is going to drive this one deep for the home run. There we go. Come on, Satchel. You got this. Woo! Oh, no. In Triples Alley, too. The worst spot for it to be that. All right. I mean, if Duran gives up a hit here, even a sac fly, that run is going to score. So this is technically a save. Or it should be a save. We'll see what the scorers rule it. All right. Thank you, Duran, for coming in, shutting the door in a pretty bad situation. And we've got the stronghold, so can't really ask much more than that. Oh, did I get the bat skin for the Parallel XP? Hold on, I have to reset the game or reset the menu. What's up, Dodger? How are you? Okay. What are you enjoying for lunch? A million. That's what I earned, a million. Yeah. I should probably go touch grass. Ooh, Subway. I haven't had that in a long time. Not since I worked the afternoons. But I always... Actually, no. I did work it. I did get it for a couple times when I was working the overnights. But I try not to spend my money too much. I do enjoy their meatball sub. I used to get that every what was it? Monday? Yeah, every Monday when I was at college, they had a Subway uh, place set up on our college campus, and I would always just get Subway from there. It was one thing I could look forward to every week. Well, I hope you're enjoying your Subway. W on Roki. Um, I'm trying to think. I thought there was something I didn't like about the card. I forget what it was, but there was some issue I had with it. I know Gamer isn't happy that there's no outlier for him for the sinker. Another one with Satchel Paige. I don't know. I have to go back and look at the stats, and I'll tell you exactly what I like and didn't like about that card. A boy Lindor. Yeah, didn't know he was going to steal. Keeps the double play out of play, so to speak. Not only that, I'll move him up to third. Yes, sir. And Lou Gehrig is going to get a base hit to drive in Lindor. Beautiful. Nah, if I try to send him, he may get thrown out. Oh no. Well, I couldn't send him back even if I wanted to. Strike three, sit down. Ugh, strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Over his head? No. Of course not. All right. Let's see. Lefty, so we're going to want Jose Alvarado. Nice. I don't know why I tried diving there. I guess it just a last ditch effort. Strike three, sit down. See, now that makes sense. Bringing in a lefty to face two lefty hitters. Sure, you run the risk with Francisco Lindor as a righty, but I mean, the matchup favors the lefties here. Sir. Ugh. Why did I swing at that? There we go. Attaboy. Lindor. RBI single. I'll take it. Oh, what? You just thought I was satisfied with 2 runs? Like, come on. No. I want as many runs as possible. That at least keeps me in a save situation so I could get some parallel XP with my bullpen guys. Nice, Santana. RBI single. Yes, sir. Double, no RBIs, but that's okay. You know, not in really any rush right now. Gotta take our time. And Hunter Goodman's certainly not going to waste any time there. He's just going to get the home run. 3-run homer for Goodman. Very nice. All right, so Alvarado gets to stay. I should have canceled it as soon as I saw the red. No, didn't want to go on that. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Strike 3, sit down. And yet, despite the error, somehow Alvarado keeps the Red Sox from scoring. That is amazing. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check to see if Duran got the save from the Giants game. I never checked that. I should. Still got a long ways to go. Hmm. All right, so I guess we head up towards the Atlanta Braves. Yes. 21 out of 24. You're getting close. Go for it. Not that you need my permission to do it, but oh, Satchel is super fractured. Nice. Not Carlos Santana, unfortunately. Not Carlos. But Satchel Paige is, so at least there's that. But now who do I get to replace him? I think I'm still working on Freddie Peralta. It's official, you hate Fridays in the summer. Why? I could do Yamamoto. Nah, let's go Peralta. Ooh, oh yeah. Yep, it's that time of year again. This is why I don't really worry about going to the Jersey Shore. Plus, I'm not a beach guy anyway. Doesn't mean if someone doesn't like say, hey, why don't you come to the beach with us? I'll be like, okay, yeah, fine. But, oof, even worse. I try not to worry about that. I know how crowded it could get there. Plus, never a good time for me to go. I mean, I work weekends, so not a good time. I work overnights, not a good time. Really, the only day I have is Tuesday because half of Monday is wasted sleeping. And then my body wants to get back into um, a normal sleep schedule for Tuesday, so I'm basically screwed. And I have to stay up all night Tuesday so that I could be ready for um for Wednesday night. Life of an overnight. At least you will know if you pulled Otani or not, because this card will highlight right before you. Very true. Very, very true. But there's also a lot of cards that have red diamonds that you could pull out of packs. So it may not be Otani for sure. It's likely that it's Otani, but it's not a guarantee. Right, but what if you pulled a chase pack and you got Lance Berkman as an example? He'd be the same as Shohei Otani, or he's the same red diamond that Shohei Otani is. Or what about Al Leiter? Strike three, sit down. I'm not talking about pulling chase cards in standard packs. I'm talking about pulling chase cards in chase packs. Not to mention Carlos Santana too. And how often? Look, I can tell you that pulling diamonds out of show packs are really, really rare. Especially if you want Shohei Otani. I know Gamer is talking about show packs, but I just explained why it's very rare that he'll pop up in a show pack. I think last year when I pulled Otani, he wasn't in a show pack. He was in a headliners pack. Or at least I thought he was in a headliners pack. Strike three, sit down. I wasn't getting him done anyway, or I wasn't getting the voucher anyway. You could just wait till next week then. Well, then I guess you better get to the Mayflowers Conquest map. Depends on how much you want to get that voucher done. There are 8 strongholds on this map, so it's a pretty large map that you're gonna have to grind. You already saw me. It took me an hour, I think an hour and a half to do it yesterday, get 4 done, and now this is probably taking me an hour and a half to get the rest of the map done. So you're looking at 3 hours to get this conquest map. David Wright with the home run. Let's go. That's new gold, Robert Suarez. Oh, wait. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Oh, that's right. With the Braves coming in, Dom Smith. Oh my God, he's going to go off on the Mets. Because usually former Mets go off on the Mets when they play them. Oh God. I am not looking forward to tonight. Nope. Not a Saturday, Bubbles. Why? Did you have something planned for Saturday? Oh. Nope. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. So, although I'm not looking forward to Saturday because uh, that's going to be a day that I'm going to have to drive into New York City because I can't get any train. No trains are going to stop at Secaucus so that all the World Cup fans can go watch Brazil versus Iceland or something like that. So, not fun. Not fun tomorrow. First time I'm driving into the city in a long time. Gonna have to deal with congestion pricing. Gonna have to deal with the tolls. Gonna have to deal with all the traffic. You know, the stuff that made me want to stop driving in to the city at on Saturdays. No, I'm not playing on All Star. Yeah, aside from that, I'm actually doing all right. You know, just grinding out the Mayflower's Conquest map for Jim Rice, hoping I can, you know, get some stats and then move on to whatever's next. Probably just gonna start the new conquest, or actually, I should do the Lou Gehrig's Day conquest map because I haven't done that. Francisco Lindor with the home run. Ah, all right, come on, Conforto. Block spammer. Bye bye, spammer. Get out of my life. All right, so a two-run lead for Freddie Peralta to work with. So no excuses, Peralta. Strike three, sit down. Thank God he ruled that foul. That would have been a double, possibly even a triple, if he had said it was fair. Oh, okay. Just a double then. I mean, it's Pete Alonso.
That's a ball.
Strike three, sit down. Nope. See what's going on X.
Ball, that's outside.
Nope, nothing. Uh, all right, let's see. Adley, he has less power but better contact against lefties. Taylor Ward isn't as good against lefties. Okay, that's settled. We're bringing in Alvarado. Beautiful double play. Let's go.
That's a ball.
Oh, I see. Jose Reyes invited OG and Anunoby. I'm sorry, I can't really can't say his name, but I see that Jose Reyes invited the Knicks hero in Game 4 to throw out the first pitch at Citi Field.
Ball.
I didn't realize former players could do that. But okay. I mean, at what point are the Mets going to draw their own crowd? You might as well have a potential NBA Finals champion there. That might draw the crowd.
Ball. Out.
That's going to get caught. Of course it is.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw. Ball. Ball. Low.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Hey, he beat it out. That missed. That's a ball.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have thrown over with the catcher. That's what I should have done. But I wasn't thinking. Strike 3, sit down. I was only worried about trying to get this
Oh, yeah.
strikeout. Nice. Uh, nice. We got Gage jump. I'll take it. Wait, is there someone I'm missing here? Weird. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm moving on. Oh, wait. Whoa. Ah, crud. This may prevent me from finishing up the map. Oops. Weird. Sorry about that. I just accidentally took a photo with my phone. Come on, this is literally the last game that I need. The last stronghold, then I'll be done. Like, please, game, just let me. Let me finish this map. Please. Thank God. There we go. I'll take that base hit. Why not? Oh, man. I told them to slide to the side, but I don't know if he would have been safe. That's the thing. Carlos Santana with the home run. Could have been a 3-run homer, but I had to be stupid. Well, actually, it still would have been a 2-run homer, but we would be up 3-0 right now. Oh well. You live and you learn. That's the way I see it.
No, he's safe.
And no challenges in Diamond Dynasty, so I can't argue it. I thought Hunter Goodman was supposed to have pop-up catcher.
He's out.
Dang, I thought I had him.
Ball, that's just out.
Strike 3, sit down. Well, we just had another one thanks to Hunter Goodman's home run. That's all we do. And David Wright's going to hit a home run, too. Very nice. And Luis Ariz, why not add on? So at least we can go another inning with Freddie Peralta. Nope. All right. Another inning for Freddie. Unless he gives up a run, and in which case I'm going to bring him out. Or take him out and then bring in a relief pitcher. So, not much of a leeway here, Freddie.
Nope, outside.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball, that's inside.
Strike 3, sit down. and Carlos Santana is going to have a home run. So we just gave Freddie Peralta even more even more of a lead. But he's going to be taken out after this inning, or after, well, not after this inning, but he's going to be taken out at the bottom of the third, and I'm going to throw in someone else. Unless you have a shutout going, for the most part, I don't leave my starting pitchers in because I'd rather have the shutout. If I don't get that, then relief pitchers. Yikes. Think we'll throw in Munoz. No, Gagne. We'll throw in Gagne. Strike 3, sit down.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Strike 3, sit down. Ow. 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 Oh, nice. Look at that. Got a lot of packs uh, out of the other, out of the Packpalooza program. We also got some progress in the June Spotlight program. I could see that. And we also got a mural pack, which I'm assuming is from the XP reward path. And there's Jim Rice. That was probably a secret reward. Thank you. Starting to worry there. Hold on. Yep. It was from the XP reward path. That's kind of what I thought. All right, now let's do that. I'm sorry, I'm going through my emails right now. I see that I got paid by Twitch. That's cool. So thank you guys. If you watch this, whether you're in here watching it live or if you come in afterwards, I appreciate it all because you guys are what keep me doing this. So let's see. Do that. We have that, this, and then over here. All right. So let's go ahead and finish up this map. All right. The map is done. So there we go. We now have Jim Rice. Which means I could go to Legends and Flashbacks, go ahead and collect Jim Rice, and then I'll be 5 away. I only need 5 more All-Stars. Ugh. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. Also, I know I have a couple more vouchers that I can collect towards Victor Martinez, so probably should do that. Six, in fact. So that puts me at 10 out of 24 for Victor Martinez. Huh. How about that? I'll get him eventually. I'm not in any rush right now. Okay? So I don't need to do the vintage series. I can just try to do like mural or cityscapes, or even World Baseball Classic, because I could certainly use some more cards there. Oh, you know what I should do? I should wrap up the not this pack or not this program. Oh, okay. I did earn Roki Sasaki. Wow. Okay. Never mind then. I didn't think I did, but apparently I did. $700K? Jeez. Sweet. A candy basket. I'll definitely take that. That might give me a card that I need for the collection. Or at the very least, it gets me a card that I could sell and make a lot of subs from. Well, I gotta give myself opportunities to be able to get certain collections done. So I'm gonna do Candy Basket. We'll get to these soon. Let's just do show packs because we got 24 of those. So 72, quick sell, quick sell. Oh boy, this may actually take me to the end of the stream. I may not get to Blue Gary Day Conquest map today with how slow this is going. Sorry, guys. Drew Milas, 60, support. Nick Lodolo. Three. Oof. Ooh, the premier mural pack. Oh, Brooks Robinson. That might actually be a good pull for T-Cheese. Oh, excuse me. This is how terrible this game is. I don't know if I need to, like, just delete it and then reinstall it, but this is ridiculous. Zach Little. Okay, got Alejandro Kirk. Who I'm going to quick sell. Excuse me. This just feels like an entire quick sell lineup or pack. Yep. It was all quick sell. Wow, someone actually bought a silver for nearly the price of a gold. Wow. Up silver. Although, and when you say that, I think I'm just going to quick sell them. You decide to sell Al Leiter to get Victor Martinez? Still need one egg hunt, one all-star, then you're done. What all-star are you going to pursue? Jim, oh, that's right, that's right. You told me that. Sorry, forgot. Austin Riley? If I pull two of him, I'll be sure to try and sell him to you. But I'm keeping one for myself. Mike Paredes. Ooh, wow. I am so glad I got the Twins done. Someone's willing to pay me that much for a common? By all means, go for it. Oh, wow. Did they? So the St. Patrick's Day cards, those are totally worthless. Unless it's Mike Trout. Oh, that sucks. So you're skipping awards and tops now? All right. This may be the slowest pack opening I've ever done. I mean, do I uninstall and reinstall the game? Would that help me with this? Because this is kind of ridiculous. Oh, look, it's the guy that we got from the program, the June Spotlight program. Well, that's not uncommon. I mean, I I once did a broadcast for a game where Dontrell Willis was playing for the Long Island Ducks long after he retired from the MLB. So it's not uncommon. Players just try to show that they have one more chance in the independents. I mean, that's what Trevor Bauer didn't retire, but I mean that's what he's trying to do with the Long Island Ducks right now. He's trying to show he could still pitch. So plus, it's good for those independent and minor league baseball teams because they could say, hey, we've got a former MLB player on our team. Come out to our ballpark and see this former MLB player. Last thing's Millage was on a independent team that was playing against the Ducks that I was calling one day. So, um, it's good for it gives the player one last chance to show that they could still play. Yeah. It also draws a crowd to the MLB or to the minor league or independent ballparks. Yep. I'm surprised you didn't know that. How much for this common? Someone is absolutely crazy if they're going to pay that much for a common card. I'm just saying that right now. Anyone who buys that common card that I just listed for 800 stubs, you are nuts. It truly amazes me what people are willing to pay to complete a collection. Oh, look at that. Grayson got Austin Riley. Wow, good for him. Somebody, oh my God, somebody just paid over 800 subs for semi. Oh my gosh. That blows my freaking mind. I would never, I'm telling you right now, I would never in a million years do that. That's why I'm glad that I got the collections done, or the angels, some of the collections that I could get done. I'm glad I got them done when I did. But I don't think the angels were. Well, maybe I did. I was pushed to buy my Trout, but Trout was cheap during that spending spree. I probably would have been better off just quick selling that. Well, someone did give me 100, or did give me the subs that I was looking for that card. So Anthony Banda. Nope, quick sell. Gonna quick sell Roki Sasaki instead of just listing him because it really doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, I can't wait to see this one. This might be 100 subs right here. Oh wow, okay. I wasn't even close. It was half of what I was predicting. Not that it bothers me. I mean, stubs are still stubs. And I need a lot of them considering, well, the game, considering I need to get my stub count back up, and Aaron Judge is now over 700K. So Shohei Ohtani is probably close to 1 million subs, which is ridiculous. But I guess that's why we're going to go ahead and, purchase all these guys for that much stubs when they really shouldn't be. Whatever. All right, fine. I'll back out. Or, all right, down to the last show pack. Mind you, we have a bunch of these packs to open up. And that took me, I want to say, like 20 minutes to get through 20 packs. It took me a minute a pack to get through that. That 24 packs, actually. 24. That is unbelievable. Do better, SDS. Do better. Fix this. I'm not happy about this one bit. This almost like I may say screw next year if it's going to be as bad as it is now. I might just say screw next year. Well, he is a new gold, so but he's not worth it. 310 for a bronze. Jesus Christ. The market is hot right now. Nope. Well, that headliners pack was a complete waste. Well, not an entire waste, just didn't yield anything good. Come on, be good to me. Give me something good. Ah, Kyle Stowers. And Mike Napoli, so couldn't get lucky. And I can't even get lucky with the headliner packs. Oh my gosh, come on. What do I need to do? Brutal. Yeah, unfortunately, just no luck. Hey, I got Brooks Robinson. That definitely helps. All right, let's see who we get the June Spotlight Drop 1 pack. Might as well. Barracoto. Okay. At least we get a choice here. I'm sorry to say, but I need Chipper for the last ride. That way I can get that voucher for for Victor. Let's see, Yarn Duran, Salvador Perez, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Shohei Ohtani, Manny Machado. Already have Judge. And then there's Diaz. I guess give me Jazz. I got nothing. That's all right. The collection was done anyway. All right, that's all the packs I've got. There. Oh my God. They better add more veteran cards because I'm not paying that much for Andrew Miller. That's bullshit. Yep. I'm glad that I'm not the only one dealing with this because it's kind of frustrating. It's very frustrating to me. All right, so make it 11 out of 24 for Victor Martinez for me. But still not halfway, unfortunately. All right, guys. I'm going to call it there. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's over on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start a stream. This may be the slowest stream I've ever done, and I apologize, but unfortunately it sounds like it's not something on my end. It's something on the MLB The Show 26 servers, and so I hope that they fix this. They got to release a patch or something because this is ridiculous. When we come back on Monday, there are a lot more conquest maps for me to grind, for me to, get. So that's what I'll be doing, and we'll also be trying to work on the Packpalooza program, as we still have the chocolate bunny and eggs to collect. Not too far out. You know, Still need a few home runs, some total bases, some parallel XP. Yeah, this should be no problem. I think we'll be okay. So I hope to see you all on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night and have a great weekend. See ya.